Welcome back, everybody. And if you're new here, my name's Alexander, and let's talk dynamic accumulators. Sounds epic, eh? Very epic. There's hundreds, and I tell you, there's loads. I lost count counting them, but there's loads of them. From beech trees to sunflowers to what else? There's beech trees, sunflowers, black lotuses. Yes, see the BD? But I'm going to give you a couple of dynamic accumulators which I have, and ones I consider are the best. So what can you do with them? Well, I'll tell you. For all the permaculturalists and all the newbies here, I'm sure you must have heard of crop and drop. Literally, you crop the plant and then you drop the plant. It's as easy as that. All the minerals are mined and made bioavailable in the leaves and the stems. You simply just lay them next to desired crops and watch the plant march away, leaving its goodness for the crops, pretty much. For example, as you can see here, my garlic is surrounded by stinging nettles. Well, mainly stinging nettles. I say 70% stinging nettles, but 20% dock and 10% goosegrass, with the odd patch, give or take. Like there's like 1 or 2 dandelions. Anyways, I'm blabbing about that. But anyways, what you do, because obviously stinging nettles and dandelions are, and dock, I'll say that again, dandelions, stinging nettles, and dock are dynamic accumulators. I will stand around and get my sheep shears and chop them all down, and what will happen, all the goodness will drop down and feed the garlic. So that's the thing about permaculture. There's always, with a problem, there's always a solution. You never sit back and moan. You always find a solution for your problems. You can also make teas with your dynamics. I tend to go for Comfrey tea because it's a lot easier. Plus, Comfrey is full of nitrogen, magnesium, calcium, potassium, and iron. All the goodness, people, all the goodness. But please do not drink Comfrey tea. This is not for drinking. There's a few dynamic accumulators you can drink. Please look them up, i.e. nettle, but don't drink Comfrey tea. It is not a good shout. So how do you make your tea? So what you do, you cut the plant again, give it a nice chop, and you break it up, and you find a nice jug, a nice sealable jug. You don't want it open. I recommend not having an open bucket. You can have an open bucket, but evaporation can occur a lot quicker when it's open and left to the elements. So I say recommend a jug, and you get the jug, fill it with the best what you have, and chop up the comfrey and shove it in, and then store it in a nice cool place, preferably out of the sun, because you know when it comes to fermentation, heat and gases and stuff can make things get a bit like, and then when you open it, it gets that kind of thing. You never know. I'm sure it'd be fine, but I'd never want to leave it in the sun, and you might just it might pop in your face or something. And just be warned, Comfrey tea does smell rather bad. It's kind of yeasty. I'm not a fan really, but at the same time it's full of proteins. That's why it smells a bit funky. So once you've done that, you leave it down for maybe 20 to 30 days, and voila, you have your Comfrey tea. And treat it like squash, if you know what I mean. So you pour a little bit in your watering can and then dilute it. I just say a splash. I don't know. I'm not going to say units. I just use your eye, use your discretion. Another way to sort out your dynamics is to literally just cut them and chuck them in your compost heap. So then your compost has all the desired goodness, all mixed up into one. And obviously make sure that all those wildflowers, or if there are dynamics are wildflowers, make sure the seed heads are gone, because you don't want to spread them through. In fact, you kind of want to encourage them, but if you know what I mean, like Dandelions are a dynamic accumulator, but you're not going to put the flower heads in there because you'll be inundated with them. So there you have it, guys. Dynamic accumulators. And I'm going to leave a list. I'm going to leave a list in the description below of all the ones I know of, and if I'm missing any, just put them in the comments section. And please consider subscribing if you want to see some more planting fun. And yeah, peace and love.